friends, I'm Farmer Mich from Valhalla Farm, and today we're in my backyard where I live with Chef Patrick, 2 dogs, 2 cats, and 3 other special pets. Come on. Welcome to the chicken coop. This is where we have our 3 other very special pets, backyard birds. This one is Opal, and just like other pets, she requires food, shelter, and love. In return for the food, shelter, and love that you will provide to them, they will give you a very special treat. Their eggs. There are so many ways to enjoy eggs. So I'm going to pass this over to Chef Patrick now to teach you how to make a yummy frittata out of these eggs.
Hi friends, it's Chef Patrick with Growing Chefs. Today we're going to be making breakfast for the whole family. Fast, safe, and easy for all the growing chefs out there. And it's gluten-free. We just saw Farmer Michelle at home with her chickens, and now we're going to make a Spanish omelet with her lovely eggs. Spanish omelets are called frittatas, but today we're going to make a smaller version in our muffin pans so that they're safer and faster for everyone. It's almost like magic, and that's why we're going to call this recipe the frittatas. Before we begin, just like any recipe, we're going to want to get all our ingredients ready and all our equipment ready before we start to begin. So today, we'll need to make sure we have our mixing bowl, our muffin pan, non-stick, eggs, veggies from the fridge, salt and pepper, and today we're going to use a little feta cheese as well. Before we make our frittata mix, we're going to need to make sure our oven is preheated to 400 degrees. That's pretty hot. And if you have a convection fan, which is the little symbol of a fan on the oven, you're going to want to use that because that's going to make a better frittata. Okay, now we've got everything ready and we can begin our recipe. So first, we're going to grease our pan. Now you can use butter, margarine, a regular oil, pan spray if you want. It's up to you really, but you need to get some kind of fat on there just to make sure the eggs don't stick. So I'm going to use butter because I like butter. So I'm just going to go around each of the insides here, and I'm using my fingers, and I did make sure I washed my hands first. Great. Now that the pan's greased, we can start to make the mix. Now remember everyone, we have to be careful with our knife, so we're going to make sure we always keep it at the top of our cutting board with the handle pointed sideways. This way it's going to be safe and not hurt anybody. Okay, now that I've got the vegetables in the bowl, now it's time for the eggs. This is the fun part because you don't really have to worry about the eggs mixing with all the veggies. You can just add them right in. I sometimes like to do 2 eggs per person in the house. This way everyone gets fed a good breakfast and has a good day. So we're going to think that there's 4 of us in the house. So how many eggs is that? 8 eggs. Next, we're going to make sure everything tastes great by adding a little bit of salt and pepper. And everyone knows salt and pepper. So just a little pinch, doesn't need to be very much. It just goes a long way. And some fresh cracked pepper. You might not have freshly cracked pepper, and that's okay too. I'd say the most important thing is just the salt. Now, the fun part, that trusty fork. All you have to do is get your fork in there and just start stirring. And stir and stir and stir and stir and stir and stir. You know it's ready when you notice that the white and the yolk have all mixed together and you've just got this one type of egg mix. Looks good to me. A trick that works pretty good for getting the egg into the pan is actually a ladle. because this will make sure you get equal amounts of vegetables and egg. So here we go. Now you simply fill up your ladle, lift it up, and pour it in your egg pan. Try not to spill over the edge or it's not going to want to come out very easy. So make sure you go slow. Almost there. We've got our egg mix with our veggies in our pan. We've made sure to line the pan with butter first, and our oven is ready to go at 400 degrees. I want to add just a little extra touch to this. So that piece of feta cheese that I didn't want to put inside, I'm going to put on top because I like it when it gets a little golden on top. Just using my fingers here to crumble. Okay friends, the hard part's over. Our oven's ready to go and our frittatas are ready to go in. So we're going to put it in for a timer of 10 minutes. That's it. So we'll see you in 10. Okay, so our timer just went. We're ready to pull our frittatas out of the oven. Just make sure you use a good thick towel or an oven mitt because they're going to be really hot. So here we go. Frittata! Great job, growing chefs. Now go have a good breakfast with your family, and I'll see you next time. Bye.